Hey guys, I'm Pizzulo and welcome to this month's episode of Watch Out. Today we're going to talk about the differences between gold plating and gold filled bands. Let's start with gold plating. This is the most common type of thing used in today's market that is not real gold. Now, there's a variety of things that can be done with gold plating, but gold plating is basically a layer of steel, brass, or nickel that is covered by a gold layering. Now, the layering is can be done in a variety of different ways. It can be gold dipped, where there is actual gold, which is a thin layer that is put on top of it that will wear off over time. But most of the time, it is more like gold paint, okay? Because most of these watches are done for the most inexpensive way, and you're taking a thin layer and you're electroplating it over the actual base metal of the band. Now, most of the times, this is going to mean there is no gold in the band. It is just electroplated through a type of a paint or a type of metal that looks like gold. As you can see the difference in color between gold filled and gold plated. Now you compare and contrast that. There are different types of gold plating. There is soft gold plating, there is hard gold plating, and there is duo gold plating. And there is some gold plating that would contain real gold, but it's only on the top layer and that can wear off over time. If you were to scratch this with something hard, you would see the steel or the base metal plating underneath it, which it's more cost effective, but it's also less pleasing aesthetically once it gets used and abused. Compare this with the gold plating now. I mean gold filled bands over here to my left. Now these gold filled bands are a lot older and they're not used as much today, and the process was different when they did these. Again, the most typical thing is brass that they used back then for gold filled bands, and they would take the layer and they would dip it, but they would infuse it into. There was a process where they infused the actual gold into the band. So there is either 10, 14, or 18 karat gold in the band because it was infused instead of electroplated, which is what they do today. And this would last for 30 to 50 years, whereas gold plating seems to last for about 5 to 10 years. It's a much more cheaper, cost-effective way, whereas gold filled does last a lot longer and is a lot more expensive because of the process and the fact that it does contain more real gold than a gold plated watch band. You gotta understand, back in the vintage look, it would even be stamped on the buckle. This one says made in the USA, 10 karat GF, which stands for gold filled. Whereas when you would look at a gold plated band, all you would see is stainless steel because there is no gold included. Just like with rings or anything of that sort, it says it right on the inside or a part of the actual piece of jewelry itself. You're going to have it stamped in layers of gold filled. This is a 18 karat gold ring, and you can see once again, even if I flip this around, you can see the coloring is a lot more similar when you look at gold filled because it's the same color that is used for gold. Whereas when you put this over here and you look at it towards the gold plating, the plating is a lot more mustard type of feel to it, whereas this is a much more vintage look. It's a different coloring here than it is to the actual gold filled band itself. In terms of cost-wise, these go for anywhere between $10 to $30 per band, and the gold filled bands will go anywhere between $75 and $150 a piece, because once again, the systems are different, the processes for the gold are different in itself. So when you come across gold filled and gold plated, please just know the difference, because gold filled does contain real gold. Most of the time, gold plating does not. If it does, it's just a layering. This is infused with the brass. This is a coating over the actual layer of material that is used, typically stainless steel. So thanks for joining us this month for this episode. Any questions, comments, concerns, send them over to me. I'll see if I can answer them for you, and we'll see you on the next month of Watch Out.